so. And like so. Capacitors, 1, 2, 3. So we have the two offices, we do not. Because the stuff hasn't been installed yet. At least I should be able to hire a warden for 1,000 right here, Mr. Slugworth. I'm out of cash again, no worry, I will sell the objects. So that I can start my bureaucracy for finance. Did I give the order? Yeah, I was about to say, did I not give the order for that? But I did. We'll do foam mattresses. Because now... Oh. That's something you can have in your cells as well. Lower quality beds. And we'll set in a couple of wall lights. Right here, right here, right here, and right here. And then also utilities. Like so. Right. Were you done? Yes, you were done. Right. Staff. Accountant. Go. Finish off this, please. Done. And accountant immediately goes for the extra grant. And will immediately go for legal as well. And bank loan. Because I need that small cells research done ASAP. Speaking of grants, staff well-being initiative. I don't have a staff room just yet. Fun fact, I'm gonna combine it with something. Also, apparently I forgot to hook up this. Because while the staff room needs to exist, who says it can't be in the same room as the other stuff? So as long as we have large TV, one white sofa, one drinks machine, it counts as a staff room. We'll also give them a toilet, just so that it is a staff room. And I do believe that right here is where the pipe is, so I don't even have to bother with the piping at the moment. That only works better. Right, next up, office, right here. Object of chair. Filing cabinet right here. Office desk. Set in a wall light as well around here. Set two wall lights in here. And fun fact, we can put the wall lights there. Next, kitchen and canteen and such. So for some reason that doesn't have water, and why is that? Because that doesn't have power. Because I never set power to anything in here. Which is kind of dumb. A little bit of dummy on my end. like so, and like so. Then guess something along the lines of that will work. So we have that. Do we have the lawyer? Yes, which I don't have enough money for. Not a problem. We'll just sell the objects. Yoink, all of this. It hurts, but it has to be done. Lawyer, hire. Lawyer, immediately get 2 small cells, which I really don't have the money for. Right, let's focus on the kitchen and canteen and the staff for now. So we need tables, but we can also have small tables. And small benches. But I don't want them there, I want them here. So you can separate them a little better. Serving table I planned out here. My cooker's gonna go here. My fridge is gonna go here. The wheelie bin right here. And I set my sink to be here. Set up some lights, regular lights in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, oh, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Something along the lines of this. Okay, that's the kitchen canteen. That requires us that requires us to sell even more trees. I'm gonna end up with absolutely nothing then, which is gonna make me sad. Staff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 cooks. 1, 2. Kitchen and canteen. Still left, and we're done. Now I have enough money for the small cells, so I'll do that. Get these 2 sorted, please. And thank you. We have a kitchen, we have a canteen, and we have this. Let's go for visitation rights. Cell block A. Maintenance. So, small cells isn't done yet, but I'm gonna be starting construction on the cells already. So, walls. Once again, the slum walls. And these are gonna be awful, awful, awful cells. The walls themselves are gonna deter the prisoners already. And the fact that they're small cells, they're gonna hate them. This ought to be 20 cells when we're done. Now naturally we're gonna give them the foam beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now you've got foam beds, old beds for 50, the regular beds for 200, the comfy beds for 800, and then your regular bunk beds for 500. Toilets, now I thought I saw something. Camera pillar, indoor tree planter, training dummy, pet bird. Oh yeah, you can give people pet birds. A warden statue, obviously. When you arrive. Sadly, not rotatable. 1,000 each. So people are gonna see the warden when they come in. Coffee machine, drinks machine, radio, PA system. Suppress prisoners by ensuing regular reminders that they are in fact in prison. Increases suppression felt by inmates when placed in a cell block or yard. Don't mind if I do. Metal dummies? Yeah, you've got training dummies. Arcade cabinet. I think that there's another one. Punching bags. Sprinkler. Okay, so I thought that there was something with the toilets, but that doesn't exist, so we'll do the regular toilets then. And by now the small cells research should be done. And we have got ourselves one very awful prison. Don't you agree? Walls and doors. Let's see, do we have awful doors as well? No, so we'll just do the regular standard. Jail doors, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The doors are the most expensive thing in the entire cell block. Nope, not there, but there, there, there. Rooms, cell. And that is 19 because one of them is missing a toilet. Question, did I set a toilet to be in here? Guess I didn't. So we have the canteen, we have the kitchen, we have the holding cell. We don't have power here yet, so we'll fix that really quick. Let's sort out a bit of solitary. 1, 2, 3, 4. With also slum walls. 2, 3, 4. And of course the very expensive solitary doors. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we've got ourselves a prison that is possible to function. Metal bunnies, and by that you mean toilets. Okay. Right, so we have the visitation rights, so we'll sort out the common room next. I will keep those, but I will demolish these. Move, no. Dismantle. 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 Utilities. And I will have to extend this large water pipe over to yonder for, of course, eventually this. Might as well put that in right now that I'm thinking about it. There. Electrical wire gets back in there. Now we're gonna call this a common room. No longer a holding cell because we don't need that. We do need 5 phone booths. We do need well, bleachers for the yard. We'll set it in. I'll do a bookshelf in here. I'll do chess table. If this guy wants, he can do chess. Also a wooden stool for that side, and then treadmill, fan, no. Dumbbell rack, no. Table tennis. We do need a pool table for that, so we'll set a pool table up in here. 2 TVs, so we'll say 1 TV, 2 TVs, and then 5 phone booths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Sure. And then visitation, which still requires the visitor's table. So for now we'll say 1, 2, 3. And visitation room. Add a pool table. I did add a pool table. Oh, that is foosball. Table football. Dismantle that. We'll use that later. I was mistaken. The pool table is this. There. Okay. How about I expand the kitchen for a second, or the canteen? With more objects, we'll do a small table. Not like that, but like that. And do benches. Like that. One serving table should be enough. This is enough for that. We'll do regular lights in the cells. And the hallways. I could be a total jerk and put the lights above their heads, but they already have a crappy life as we have it. Let's set up the reception next. Regular table, sure, 1, 2. Also office desk right here, and office chair right here, as well as possibly, well, I can dismantle these now, because these will eventually of course be for parole, but first I do need the visitor booths. Say prisoner on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, perfecto. Plenty. Staff room exists. They shouldn't. Oh, they're still gonna complain about heat. I forgot about that. Radiators. We'll throw in one here. We'll throw in a radiator here. We'll throw in a radiator here and here and here and here. They're gonna need heat in here and there as well. Let's see. Can this reach? I think it should be able to. If this works, I'll open up the prison. That all reaches, perfect. And there is a shower missing. Objects, shower heads. There. Also shower pillars exist. Hand dryer, bathroom, sink. But we don't need that. Signs. Signs exist now. You can spell your entire name. So I could just say B1 with Doomy. Won't do that right now. Okay, looks like that all exists. That all adds up. There needs to be... Oh, that needs power itself. Okay. Some proper propaganda, I guess. Well, I think... And therefore I are. We'll do... Those two, set up a bank loan of 2,500, and I'd say we are ready to receive some prisoners. Intake filter capacity 20. However, this is where we're gonna start working. This game now allows us to say that certain prisoners can go from a higher level of difficulty to a lower class level of, not difficulty, I keep saying that, security. So we can say, if a medium security prisoner doesn't attack staff for an entire week, sadly it doesn't always want to work, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. And goes 2 weeks without moiter. Escape attempts, 7 days. No dangerous contraband for 5 days. All gang members are disqualified. I could say that only gang leaders are disqualified, or only gang leaders and lieutenants, or leader, lieutenant, or all, but none. Meaning that if you come in as a gang member, you will never go to minimum security. Estimated chance of reoffending, I'll say 35 if possible. And you need to have 3 programs passed. And the criteria met 7 of 7. Now, if I have a prisoner or several prisoners that are eligible for all of these, that have done all of these, and they want to transfer, I think I should see something here, or in either here or here. But I think it's in transfers themselves. And if I do that, I can then say, okay, we'll sort that out. For maximum security, if I can, please, 10 days. 14 days and 14 days, no dangerous contraband for a week. And here we say that lieutenants and leaders cannot go to minimum security. However, I'm gonna leave the estimated reoffending rate to 30. Because that way we'll have better people in medium security later down the line. Programs passed, I will say 2, and that is that. Now for Supermax, I'll say they'll have to go, if the game wants me. That is sad that it does that. 14 days, 2 whole weeks without staff assaults, 20 days without murder, 2 weeks without escape, 2 weeks without dangerous contraband, and lieutenants, no, just gang leaders. So lieutenants can now go from Supermax to regular max, but not from regular max to medium. And you'll be 30 as well. 1 program passed. Okay. So this is how you set up the transfer thing for that. In regime. I do want this lockup. Free time. Oh no, lockup eat. Free time, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 work hours. Then say these 2 will be lockup, that will be lockup, that'll be eat, yard, free time, then lockup. This will just be for medium security. Grants I have running, programs I don't have yet. Finance and $60,000. I'd say let's open her up, because I am expecting prisoners now. Intake 20, yes. And I do want prison policy, micromanagement, and maintenance. Let's go. In the meantime, my workers could say fence off the rest with a double layered fence. Including that little bit, and continue on with this. Like so. And doors, fence gate, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now temporary, I am going to say that this area will not be storage anymore, better yet storage, this is going to be a new office, because I'll put the foreman in here temporarily, meaning that storage now goes all the way up to there, like so. And I forgot to name this reception. Better yet, what I also forgot to do, very important, metal detectors, I wanted 2 in here. You can't get anything there, so we'll get 2 in here, and that'll be enough. As for this, office desk, we'll throw you in here. Office chair, we'll throw you in here. And cabinet, filing cabinet, we'll throw you in there. And say foreman, you go in here. Can have a maximum of 5 foremen. Is useful, cleaning, groundskeeper, and prison labor. And we have our first 20 prisoners in. Power, like so. Now, this of course is an awful prison. They're gonna hate it. They're gonna wish that they weren't in. But we're not giving them a choice. They're immediately complaining for clothing, and that's why I'm gonna start working on the cleaning cupboard and the thing. Also, prison policy should be done. Yes. And this is also brilliant. We can now say which prisoners get to do what. So, Supermax. Let's see. You will get this. You won't get foundation education, and that, I think the same for you though. You definitely won't get this, but you will. And prison labor is stuff like that, male visitation. You can even just take visitation away from somebody. And here we can say that we punish every individual level for whatnot. Also, food variety can be set here for every individual level, and even the parole cutoff is going to be for every individual prisoner. Say 15 for criminally insane, 25 for that. You're gonna go to 15 as well. You're gonna go for 20, you for 25, and you for 30. So now I've micromanaged a bit of like when is the prisoner going to get released through parole. I'm not gonna mess with the food recommendation just yet. With murder, they'll go up to maximum security, obviously, lockdown, 2 hours, 2 hours solitary for drugs, 2 hours lockdown, 3 hours for weapons, murder, 6 hours intoxication. I'll give you lockdown for that for 3 hours, not 3.5. 3 hours for that. Serious injury, 4 hours for that. Attacked staff, 5 hours solitary. Attacked prisoners, 5 hours for that. Escape attempt, 12 hours solitary. Destruction, 3 hours solitary. Oh, of course, match with medium. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this for every individual security level, which is awesome because I can now say, well, you go up to max. For murder, you do get 6 hours, and for escape attempt, you do get 12 hours, but only 2 hours for that, 3 hours for that. And if you attack staff, you go up. Serious injury, you won't. Found luxuries, lockdown. Hours for that. Okay, sure. And then in here, of course, I'm gonna do this. Attack staff, you'll go up, but not for that. Max, sure. Solitary, lockdown. 3 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. Murder, 6 hours in solitary. Intoxication, 4 hours, 5 hours. Attack staff, 7 hours. Attack prisoners, 3 hours. Escape attempt, 12 hours. And destruction, 4 hours. In solitary, attack prisoner. Now I can even just say, well, you're definitely in solitary for that. Serious injury and intoxication is gonna be that. Murder, found weapons, found drugs. You don't need to go to that for the drugs. But you guys, Supermax. So with this update of the definitely up and Supermax. You can just micromanage it even more, and I love that. Destruction. 6 hours. Escape attempt. 18 hours. Because I can. In solitary. Attack prisoner. 6 hours. Attack staff. 12 hours. Serious injury. Intoxication. Sure. 6 hours. 4 hours. Murder. 18 hours. Something along the lines of this and a supermax. Since you can't go up. Excuse me? I don't know what that is. Why that exists. But yeah, fun fact is that you can make a prisoner go down in security, or just all the way to minimum security. Like, oh, a supermax destroyed or killed someone. Let's just throw him in minimum security. He's no threat to anyone. Now, supermax, you're gonna get solitary for everything, including luxuries. I hate that. Success. And 8 hours for tools and 8 hours for weapons. I need a new mouse. I wish you could type, you know, that would make it easier. 8 hours. Murder, 24 hours. Escape attempt, 24 hours. I did say 8 hours, but I guess that might... There. Attack prisoner. 8 hours. Attack staff. 18 hours. Serious injury, 6 hours. Intoxication. 6 hours, like so. And now, death row. Not that you can go anywhere besides death row. Also solitary for everything. But I'm gonna be a bitch, a massive douchebag. Death row is gonna get 24 hours for everything. Why? Because. Yes, you can make him go for even longer than a full day in solitary or lockdown. There. Because these guys are going to be somewhere completely on their own. They shouldn't even be able to get anything. So if they have anything in terms of luxuries or tools or drugs, question is, how on earth did you get it? And you're going, we'll see you tomorrow. After your full day of solitary. If my mouse wants to cooperate with me, thank you. And what I can also do is say that just these guys will get low and low. These guys will get high and high, high, these guys get low and low. Actually, these guys get low and none. You get low and low. And you get low and medium. You get medium, medium. You get medium, medium. Perfect. So now the food policy has been set for now. I am gonna have to change it, of course, for the thing. These guys, this just takes up a lot longer all of a sudden because there's so much more micromanagement to be done. Match with death row. And these guys match with maximum security. So that's the good part. You can just set it done properly yourself. I wish that I could turn off this, but I can't. Because I don't want them to work in education, but that's something that I can manually get done once I have these guys, and then just say like, okay, you only work 1 hour or 2 hours max at a time, so that you can't go for any of the programs. We have that going. Get this done sorted first. Thank you.